I've been working with Gruen Landscape at this home for a little over 5 years. We developed a master plan in that very first year. It included a pavilion and a pool, but the pavilion wasn't added for several years. We wanted to make sure that the way we thought we were going to use the pool was in fact the way we were using the pool. Very excited that we finished the pavilion up this year, got it all dialed in, and it's working out exactly as we expected. So the real good thing about working with Chad and the guys at Gruen Landscape was that they listened. And by that I mean, while we had a master plan put together, we really changed it as the environment changed or the way we used the landscaping, and wanted to really create an oasis in the backyard. One of the things that we were not fully thinking through when we started the process was there's a new development going in across the street and traffic is picking up. So this year, one of the things we did is we put in a whole bunch of additional evergreens for privacy and noise reduction. So someone asked me, one of my good friends asked me last year, who I would recommend for a landscaping project. He was building a new house and he wanted to know who was a good landscaper that was local and had good ideas and was priced fair. Without hesitation, I would recommend Gruen Landscape. My friend John did in fact go with Gruen Landscape. He did price other landscapers and came back to Gruen based on my recommendation. And I'm happy to report that John is very satisfied and is now recommending Gruen Landscape to others. When we were designing the pavilion, it was really important that the stonework and the brick match the house, and it matches extremely well, and loved the way it turned out. One of the other advantages of working with the Gruen Landscape was we went to their preferred vendor, we selected our countertop, and they took care of the rest. They coordinated measurements, install. We did nothing other than make our selections, and then let the Gruen Landscape team design the rest, build it, and let us enjoy it. One of the things we wanted to accomplish with the pavilion, obviously, is to provide a little bit of shade while we're in the backyard, but then at the same time, we put in some privacy panels, and that creates a barrier to some of the road noise and nosy neighbors. So that was Chad's suggestion. Rather than just trying to fill it all in with landscape, but instead we were able to do that with the privacy screens, and I think they turned out fantastic. So one of the things that Chad suggested was the fire pit. Initially, I wasn't that excited. He was explaining to me why it was helpful from a feature perspective and something that would be used. And little did I know, we've used it much more than I expected. It's fantastic, especially on fall cool nights. It allows us to use the backyard throughout the entire season, not just the summer. One of the things I wanted to do was have a path to get from the backyard to the bicycle path across the street. I walk most days, and his suggestion was a combination of the large river rock and also the stained limestone. And it turned out better than expected. Originally, I just wanted to do simple limestone, crushed stone, and the small river rock. He suggested this, and it turned out much better than expected. And it's a connection from our oasis to the subdivision's bike path. Anytime I have a landscape need, I can pick up the phone, and I know that Gruen Landscape is my landscaper for life.